I'm going to explain in this video how to activate your pelvic floor. There are a couple ways to do this, but the first one that I find the easiest to connect to, even though do not be hard on yourself if this takes you a lot of time to understand and to feel in your body, is something I call pelvic floor activation, PFAs slow. So you're going to do the movements with your breath. Before we get into it, I want you to think of a couple analogies that might help you. So you have 14 muscles that comprise your pelvic floor, and there's 4 connection points: your front, near your urethra, your back, near your booty hole, and then the 2 sides. If you were to sit down, you'd feel those 2 bony protrusions, and those are your sits bones. Sits bones. So front, back, sides, 14 muscles, 4 points of connection, right? So you can kind of think like this. So when you release and you lengthen, which is really important for labor, to be able to lengthen and relax your pelvic floor so that baby can come through if you're having a vaginal birth. I like to use a tissue analogy. So the relaxation is the tissue being expanded out on like a table, and the activation is pulling up from the center and then the 4 corners coming closer together. Some people like a flower image, opening and closing. I've heard when you're activating, pretend you're sucking a blueberry up. I don't love that one, A, for the imagery, and B, there's really no counter image for the relaxation, which is just as important, if not more, than the actual activation. So we are going to practice. So you can sit. Sometimes I find this easier sitting. You can be on all fours. I'm going to be standing. So you have those 4 points, and sometimes it helps to close your eyes. There's a lot to think about. So there's 4 points. I want you to inhale and feel like you're opening up that Kleenex or opening up that flower, almost like you could pee. And if you do pee a little bit, no one's judging you here, okay? So open up, relax, and exhale. As you exhale, think about bringing the sides, your sits bones together, and up. Everything's pulled up like that Kleenex. Inhale. And if you've watched my 360 breathing videos, this is an amazing opportunity to connect. So inhale. Expand through your ribs, expand through your pelvic floor. Exhale. Purse lips, exhale. Everything draws up, right? So sometimes what happens, you can keep practicing, but what happens a lot is my clients I feel the front and the back, or I only feel the side, I only feel the front. It takes a practice. It's a muscle. It takes practice. It's an insane mind-body connection. So again, you're relaxing your pelvic floor muscles, right? It's okay if you feel like you could almost pee, almost have a bowel movement. You're opening up through your sits bones. Exhale, pulling everything up by the center. Again, it is really important to be able to strengthen your pelvic floor. Exercises such as glute bridges and squats are really beneficial. There's plenty of other exercises, but it's also really important to learn how to lengthen. So pelvic floor activations are extremely helpful if you are needing to strengthen your pelvic floor for any reason or learn how to relax it.